Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over some leaked information here, and it is going to be revolving around Eternatus as well as a few other things, and even a potential new thing regarding PvE, which is going to be going up against gyms and raids. Are we going to be seeing a new training type of system? I have my own theory, which I am pretty sure it's not going to be taking effect, but it is still going to be fun to talk about it, as I was talking about this with my friends the other day. So with that said, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here and hop into some data leaked information from the Pokemon group. All right, so starting this off here, we're going to be seeing the move Dynamax. Dynamax Cannon has been added to the APK. So we've been over this before. He has brung out some information in the past, and it looks like Eternamax or Eternatus itself is going to have a adventure effect. Now, we don't 100% know what this adventure effect is going to be, and I have come up with a few theories, and we're going to go ahead and go over that now. So Eternatus kind of makes Pokemon turn into Dynamax and or Gigantamax. So it's my theory that when you use its adventure effect, you will be able to potentially have some sort of an incent, and you have a chance of encountering a Dynamax or Gigantamax. Now, the Dynamax Pokemon will have to be within the pool of Pokemon that we have Dynamax right now. Obviously, you're not going to just get a random Pokemon that's not out yet. And it's same with the Gigantamax. If you're very lucky, you might encounter a Gigantamax on the map. And the IVs could vary from you know, really good to just absolute, you know, garbage. It's just randomized, right? So you have the chance for a random IV Dynamax or Gigantamax, and that's what I think it's going to be taking place for Eternatus's adventure effect. So we'll go ahead and move on here. It seems like there's going to be a new type of quest that requires spending Stardust. Oh boy, don't you love that? Yeah, a new type of quest that's going to require you to just spend more Stardust. That sounds absolutely amazing. Really not too much to go over regarding that, except for they are giving us a whole hell of a lot of Stardust lately, so we have to keep that into consideration, as well as the Gigantamax raids. When we do have those raid days with a star piece on, and plus buying the 200 Pokecoins is nearly 100,000 Stardust per Gigantamax raid, so there's that too. Anyways, moving it on here, we are going to be seeing several different backgrounds. We do have the most intriguing one is going to be the Summer Festival. That's going to be 2025, so we'll have to see what that's going to be all about, but we do have some more special backgrounds being added. And then we're going to be having some new search strings that are going to be in the game. So first one's going to be count 4, displace Pokemon that have 4 or more of them in your bag. Okay, honestly, I think these are just a little, these search strings are for more newer players, I think. Moving it on here, candy count 50, displace Pokemon that have 50 candies. Okay, and you can see the search string there, as you can see. I mean, I wouldn't call it for newer players. I mean, that's not bad. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I just like to use Candy XL. All right, so then we have another one here, which is going to display Pokemon that have 6 XL candies or more, I would assume. So there you go. And then there's other search strings that are going to be pertaining to this at the bottom here that have different variables. So there's that. All right, and then as expected, Dynamax Cannon also has an adventure effect. This is going to be the special move. So much like Crown Zacian that has Behemoth Blade, you do have the special adventure effect as well. So it's going to be kind of like that. It's not clear yet that what the effect is, but it is related to the max move. So max bonus move. So we'll have to see. Eternimax, I do not think we're going to be getting it. We could get it before the end of the year. It seems like there's a lot of data being released on it, but that doesn't mean dang thing. We could probably, I think, if anything, we might see it during the new event that we do have. I do believe it was like in November, I think, if I'm recalling that correctly, but we'll have to see here. And then, of course, Aegislash, that's going to be coming pretty soon as well. We're all excited about that. Now we're just waiting on Mimikyu. Aegislash has received some special handlings in the code, such as Aegislash buff shield. So I would assume that's going to be its shield form, right? We're not too sure if we're going to be getting the sword form, which I don't think we shouldn't. I think we're going to get both of them right out the gate, and it's going to kind of work like more Peko. And then moving it on here, a mention of a new area appears to be related to PvE. We're not too sure yet. All right, now, what I think this is, well, what I think would be fun. Not exactly what I think this is. I don't think we're going to be getting this, but what would be amazing, and I know all of you would agree, is if we did receive some sort of a special gym that allowed us to put legendaries and mythicals in it, or maybe just even an event, particular event that allows us to drop mythicals and legendaries in the raids. I don't see why we can't. I understand some people have concerns on, oh, it's going to be too difficult. Say you drop a Zygarde complete, a Lugia, a Guzzlord. At this point, use Fairy, right? Or some Ice or something like that. But say you just drop all the tanky legendaries in there or mythicals, and it could be very difficult to take out. But okay, that's fine. I don't know. I'm up for the challenge. To be honest with you, I'd rather sit there and battle a bunch of legendaries and have people burying it until they can't bury it anymore, and actually have something new and engaging for once, instead of sitting there while somebody buries their Blissey and tanky gym, Snorlax, etc. Right? Wigglytuff, I don't know, Wobbuffet, Chansey. I'd rather have a fun time battling these tanky legendaries than these tanky regular Pokemon. But hey, I'm just throwing out a random ass idea that I had here. And I know a lot of us have all thought about this. We're like, when are we going to be able to drop legendaries in the gym or mythicals? Are we going to ever be able to do that? The only mythical you can drop in a gym currently right now, I do believe, is going to be Melmetal, right? You can drop Melmetal in the gym. So that's pretty much the only one. But anyways, there's that. That would be a fantastic thing, but who knows if they'll ever bring that into the game. And then we do have images for Aegislash, shiny and non-shiny, as well as those sushi Pokemon. You know, it's so funny because I said its name, you know, the sushi thing here, and somebody was like multiple people, I don't know what's up with some of these brain dead assholes. Like, they correct me when I say it, but they correct me to the point where it's like there is no point in correcting me, because the way they said I should pronounce it is essentially the same way I pronounced it. But I never see these comments under anybody else's video talking about correcting them when they're saying it completely different than how it's even pronounced. Even worse than sometimes what I say, but I guess I'm the one in this community that gets to get, you know, be the punching bag. So leave your comments and tell me how to say it. That's why I like to intentionally say names wrong, because it makes people like lose their minds that are sitting in the basement all day. It's funny. But there we go. That's pretty much a wrap for the information that we have here. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff here. When are we going to get Eternatus or Eternamax? We do not know, but it is going to be amazing when we do get it. And again, it does look like we are only going to be able to maybe get one of those. We'll have to see. I'm not too sure, but they might treat it as a special type like that. In which case, if we get a new golden bottle cap, well, guess what you're going to be using it on? You better believe it, Eternatus. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you can give this a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. And I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.